All right, so our final segment is going to be focusing on community, which I'm quite excited about. And there's kind of two parts to this. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is sort of the growth over the past year. So we look at community as being sort of the lifeblood of any open source project, and Nats has had a long history of bringing on community members, really nurturing that community. And we see it kind of manifest in a few places. So our Slack community is definitely the most active channel for discussion and questions and things like that. And over the past year, it actually grew by 30%, which is quite wild. And this is not just the number of members, but it's actually been also the weekly active members, which is fantastic. Our GitHub engagement has been wild. Like there's always something happening. There's always, new issues, new discussions, new comments, proposals for things. And just as a quick metric, we have 75 plus unique daily users on just the server repo in this case. I didn't track it for the other repos, but just on the server itself, we have 75 unique people actually engaged on the Nats repo. We have a continued uptick for the number of contributors. If you look in any of the Nats server releases, you'll see all of the contributors that were listed, whether these are contributors for issues, reporting things, proposals for features, or people who actually contributed patches. And then finally, we have had a ton of meetups and talks, and sometimes people reach out to us and say, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this?" We had a wonderful meetup in India a few weeks ago that Nutanix hosted, and that was fantastic. And they reached out to us and asked if we wanted to have someone present and support them. So that was a wonderful meetup. But we always get sort of inbounds of various, whether it's on social media or otherwise, we always get different inbounds of people just, talking about NAS, presenting it with it. So that's also been wonderful. So something new that sort of fits into the community context that we're starting this year. We wanted to really kind of highlight individuals who go above and beyond any expectation that, an open source project would have, where, at Synadia, our CEO is the creator of Nats, and we're all in on Nats, and we're building products on top of Nats and things like that. And so it's frankly part of our day job to have this much investment. I mean, we care deeply about Nats, and the ecosystem and the projects and the community, but for people who are part of the community that this is not their day job, we notice people that really go above and beyond. And we wanted this year to start a new program to really acknowledge those people. And so the format of this is going to be called the Nats Ambassador Program. And the idea is that we're going to showcase these people in basically on our Nats.io community webpage. We're going to be showcasing them but via having them getting more involved with the Nats maintainers themselves. So it's sort of like, where did this all come from? Again, we saw some individuals that are just consistently in Slack or consistently on GitHub, contributing patches, helping people, just going above and beyond. And so we wanted to recognize them. We want to get them involved more with the Nats maintainers, where a lot of the Nats maintainers, this is our full-time job to kind of move the project forward and whatnot, and really get them involved. And over time, the more ambassadors we get, I think it's going to keep improving the overall kind of community representation. So I'm super excited that we get to announce our first Nats ambassador, and you're going to see who it is in the next video. Thank you so much.